We want to update you also on, we were talking about yesterday with Tulsi Gabbard, releasing hundreds of documents that really, according to her, in her words, not mine. Now, look, I know she's taking a lot of heat for it, as expected. The moderate and liberal press have both said, this is ridiculous. We can't believe it. There's no merit here. But again, her words, not mine, says some treasonous activity that came down during the Obama administration to try to thwart the election of President Trump. So that's her statement. That's paraphrased, but a lot of those words were in there.
Treasonous conspiracy was also in there.
Treasonous conspiracy.
Right, yeah.
Okay. We're using some pretty big words here. Words that, by the way, are hefty and mean a lot. So like I've said, though Tulsi is one of our good friends, she has been on this show for years until she became the week before she became the director of national intelligence, was on this show many times a week, and someone who I really respect and I think is a great person. But these are some hefty words. You start throwing out, was it treasonous conspiracy?
Right.
That's not nothing here. Okay, now she refers it to the Department of Justice, right? The Department of Justice says, we'll take it under consideration for criminal intent. Now, President Trump did respond as well. And I want you to hear specifically from President Trump, again, in his words, not mine, about these documents.
But you know what? If you look at those papers, they have them stone cold, and it was President Obama. It wasn't lots of people all over the place. It was them too. But the leader of the gang was President Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. Have you heard of him? And except for the fact that he gets shielded by the press for his entire life, that's the one they... Look, he's guilty. It's not a question. I like to say, let's give it time. It's there. He's guilty. This was treason. This was every word you can think of. They tried to steal the election. They tried to obfuscate the election. They did things that nobody's ever even imagined, even in other countries. You've seen some pretty rough countries. This man has seen some pretty rough countries, but you've never seen anything like it.
That's, again, a big statement to make. He said, all the words. He essentially, he is guilty. Those are the words. Look, he's guilty. It's not a question. I like to say it. Let's give it time. It's there. He's guilty. This was treason. Those, again, very strong words from the President of the United States. I do think you got to tread lightly here. But, it is what it is, especially when we're dealing with this. And not that I haven't looked at all the documents. I haven't gone through everything. But what I've seen so far, there's some rough stuff there. But there's also presidential immunity, which we know happened.
Right.
He did say this was every word you can think of. And knowing President Trump,
there's a lot of words.
There's certain words. A lot of them we can't say on the air.
Obfuscate is one of them.
Obfuscate was one he threw out there. I feel like that's the one. He's like, have you heard this word? Learn this word.
It's a good word.
Obfuscate.
Right.
I can't say it. We are so excited to announce the ACLJ's brand new app, completely redesigned to provide you with the best tools available to partner with us at the ACLJ. You can watch the daily Secular program, sign the petitions, customize your ACLJ membership experience, donate with the click of a button, and receive up-to-the-minute critical updates that the mainstream media can't censor. Just scan the QR code on your screen or go to your phone's app store, search ACLJ, and click install. It's that simple.